All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim and a few Akwat who may be listening. This is your brother Batak Allah from the GMS camp here in Chicago, coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Lord willing, this be a quick and edifying lesson. I was watching a video that the Apostle Gabar was doing, and he was speaking on the duality of Yahweh, and it inspired me. It reminded me of something that had happened to me when I was first coming into this truth. When I was just still watching the videos, and he had made a point in the video that Jake really don't understand, that the Lord encompasses all things. It's not just all good, this Christianity BS that these plantation churches teach you. With Caesar Borgia, and it's all about hugs and kisses, and you can do whatever you want. Jake really thinks the Lord is like that, and it's not the case, all right? And Jake also really believes that Satan is a entity that's a rogue entity that does whatever, he wants to do, and the Lord ain't in control of him. All of those things are false. And I didn't learn that until I came into this truth, all right? Because they're not going to teach you this in the world, all right? But, like I said, when I was first coming in, I had gotten into an argument with a cousin of mine who I was trying to, break bread with, which was foolish. Don't do that. You come into the truth. These people don't care, man. All right. And you're going to alienate people. I mean, and if the spirit calls for you to do it. But, for the most part, these people don't want to hear it. All right. And, that situation ended up having that cousin disrespect the men of the Lord, because we from Chicago, so he has seen the brothers out there teaching, and he disrespected them when I had tried to break bread with him. And I haven't dealt with that dude since. He's tried to call me and get together and do all type of crazy shit, but I don't want to deal with him because of that. All right, but nonetheless, we're gonna get these scriptures, all right? And like I said one more time, do the videos. Well, once you're in the camp, or whatever, do the videos, go outside and teach. That's your service, man. You don't need to be trying to wake up these people at your job or these people that are in your so-called family, because they don't care. And you're going to end up getting upset and possibly doing some wild shit, because you're going to get mad that these people disrespecting the Lord and the Lord's men. All right, but this is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh hath not done it? All right. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. All right. And, as the apostle was going into, that's a very big stumbling block and a secret that Jake don't have understanding of, that the Lord is really the one that's doing everything. All the things that you perceive as evil and wicked included. All right. See, Jake, they'll say that the Lord is omnipotent. They'll say all of these things, but Jake really don't understand the gravity of statements like that, and don't really understand what that really means, man, because they simple. All right. And it's the job of the prophets to teach those who are to be taught. And those who don't want to hear it, they just going to be simple. All right. But the Lord has revealed, to his men, things about him that these people that's in the world don't know, man. And the apostle went into that. We didn't start learning about who Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai were until we came into this truth and were taught by men that was already laboring, man. And they were taught by men before them, etc., etc. All right. This is not something that you can just wake up by yourself and come to a conclusion of. You have to be taught this. All right. We're going to go to the book of Matthew, Salakia, chapter 26 and verse 39. And it says, I'm going to just read 39 and get to the point. This is Matthew 26 and 39. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou will. All right. And this is Yahushai you know, right before he about to get crucified and tortured by those demonic Jakes and those Edomites, that put him on the cross and put him to death. He prayed to the Lord to if he didn't have to do it, to take the cup away from him. All right, because he understood that the Lord was the one that was orchestrating what was happening to him. Yes, it was an evil act. Yes, it was wicked what they did to him. All right. And all of those things are for a reason. Like the scriptures say, all things are double. All right. So, that had to happen for us to be where we at now, for us to have an opportunity at salvation. Yahweh Shai had to go through what he went through. And he also had to pay for sins and transgressions that he had committed in his past lives, even though when he was on the scene as Yahweh Shai, he didn't sin. All right. But he had sins in his past life that he had to pay for. And that was a part of it too. Okay. But the point being is that Yahweh Shai knew that the Lord was the one that was ordaining and orchestrating all of these things, even the things that were things that he didn't want to have to deal with, or things that were uncomfortable to him. All right. He didn't plead with Pilate. He didn't plead with none of the Romans. All right. He understood that Yahweh was the one that was deciding what was going to happen. That's why he pleaded to him. All right. This is Proverbs 21:1. Okay. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. All right. So, the point being is that, because it says the king's heart, but that everybody and everybody's will and everybody's intentions and all the things that everybody does, the Lord is the one that's in control of it. All right. Even though it just says the king's heart here, that goes for everybody. All right. From the lowliest man in society to the highest raised up man in society, women, children, animals, everything that happens on this earth and in existence is ordained by Yahweh. All right. Good, bad, whatever. Okay. That's just what it is. All right. This is the book of Sirach. Salakia. Gotta go to the Apocrypha. This is the book of Sirach. Chapter. Salakia, I think it's 39. Yeah, I'm tweaking. Salaki, this is Sirach chapter 29 or 39, excuse me, Sirach 39 and 28. Let me read up on 27. All these things, Salakia. No, I'm gonna just read 28 because I don't want to read up higher. This Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right. And who makes the spirits? Who's the creator of all things? All right. Yahweh. All right. Now, of course, in this truth, we understand that Yahweh Shai and the Elohim are the ones that, physically did the job of creating and building all of these things, but Yahweh is the architect. Yahweh provides the blueprint. Yahweh is the one who is calling the shots. All right. So all these spirits out here, that these people, you got women killing their own children and putting them in ovens. You got dudes shooting the block up and a little kid get killed. All of that, everything that happens, all of this wicked activities, all of it, even this stuff all the stuff Esau does, everything. The Lord is the one who created those spirits to do those things, man, and intended for those things to happen, and the one that green lit and sanctioned those things to happen. All right. And it's all for a reason. Okay. Because we all have debts to pay to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Some of us have higher debts. Some of us have lower debts. But nobody escapes the judgment of the Lord, man. And, like I had mentioned with the example of Yahweh Shai, even if you live a quote unquote clean life in the current lifetime that you're in, you could still get judged gruesomely for something that you did in a prior lifetime. All right. Now, I'm not comparing nobody on this earth to Yahweh Shai because most of these people are wicked, man. If they not in this truth, they wicked. All right. And if they not in 100% truth, because it's a lot of wicked people that's in these fake camps. It's certain members of the elect in those camps as well. But, you know, if you're not in this 100% truth in sincerity, you're wicked, man. All right. And these wicked people, they got judgments that come with the actions that they have committed against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. This is Job. This is Job chapter 33 and verse 15. And it says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. All right, so while we sleep, that's when the Lord sends angels down to guide our path or put the programming in us to do what we're going to do for the next day. All right, that's when the instructions of what we're going to do going forward are given unto us when we go to sleep. All right, so somebody went to sleep last night and they woke up today and they committed a horrible atrocity. Guess what? The Lord sealed that instruction in their mind and caused them to do that. All right. That guy that did that shit in New Orleans the night before or whenever he went to sleep, the Lord, or whenever, I'm not saying the Lord put the instructions in that man's mind. Okay. That's the point I'm making. Whether he did it when he was sleeping or he didn't, or he did it when he was awake, it don't matter. The Lord do whatever he want. But the point is that the Lord is the one that put those instructions and those actions into that man to do that to those people. And every other thing that has ever happened on the earth is the same, man. All right. So, you know, like I said, I don't really have to add too much more. I just wanted to go into it because it had reminded me of a situation that I had with a so-called cousin of mine who couldn't understand that the Lord did good and evil. All right. So when I had watched the lesson, it reminded me of that. So I just thought I'll do a quick response to it. But Lord willing, that was edifying. And we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim and the few Akwath who may be listening. Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. Until next time, Kwam Yasharalawa Baba Ball.